Hello, everyone. I think the thing went on. It looked like it. So, welcome to Frenchie Create on the Fly. Thursday night, it's when we create with no plan, really. I get a little plan tonight, though. It's going to be super quick, and it's a card that's going to be awesome, like for birthday, wedding shower. It's a purse that's going to hold a gift card, and it's going to be the easiest purse that you're going to make, I think, with not a quarter F sheet of cardstock. And we're going to be using the Humongo. I mean, it's huge. It's big as Texas, the dotted thing. So I did a similar purse, but this time we're going to put the gift card in it. Awesome. You guys can hear me. Awesome. Awesome. So just a few reminders. So tomorrow it's the last day of the month. So that is the last day to get the awesome deal if you join our team. You get to choose $125 of product of your choice, and then you get $82 of in color product. That's the mix pack of the in color cardstock. Then you get the designer series paper in the in color. The in color it's 2024, 2026. You get the marker and the ink pad. You get all that for $99 and it's shipped to you for free. Plus, it's got a paper pumpkin in it from the past. If you ask me which one, we never know. It's whatever they get extra on. And so, joining my team, I'm going to gather, let me flip this here and let me get this box. So, every month with the team, I do a challenge. So I send the basic product, you like designer series paper, and they create a card and mail one card to me. So I send between 3 and 5 pieces of designer series paper. They build one card. They keep the extra, and everybody that participate get entered to enter in the drawing and win all the cards. So here is this one. It happened to be in color. So I'm going to go quick, show you all the different style that we got. See here, she used all the colors. I want to keep it in there till I make sure the name is in the bag there. So that is one thing that I do with the team. See, this was popular here, right? This is one thing that I do with the team every month. So it's a little fun when, to participate. You don't have to participate. It's all optional, okay? But the more the merrier, right? This is due next week. So usually I get about out of 300 in our team, about I get about 10% that participate. So you see every style. My little peewee is going crazy. Usually you do that when somebody is here, just like a dog. So every month, and I'm sure that you saw many, every month I share on my team, on my blog, all those great cards. See, they got the same product but different style cards, right? So that's a token to be part of my team. And again, it's no string attached. I cannot say that enough. No string attached. Thank you, Mary. So today I was live because I was working on anniversary card. When it's their anniversary, I send them a card. And this is what I was working on. Those one are done. I'm doing about 40 of them because every month, after a couple of months, then I do another design. But this is in color. This is Summer Splash and peach pie. So you see, and then I use Blackberry Bliss instead of black, like for the silhouette. So if you missed that, I was live today on Facebook, but I transferred the video on YouTube also. So just a little tidbit. Again, it's no string attached at all to join my team in if you want to participate or whatever. What Stamp said was the very first one. Okay, so they're all the same stamp set, and it's all listed on the video. So this is delicate detail or detailed. 1 minute. Yeah, delicate forest. So this I use this one and this one here. This is delicate forest, and then the happy anniversary that's from uh, online exclusive, the one called script. What is it? Sweetly scripted, and this is Spotlight on Nature, the dear friend. That's it. I mean, so simple, so simple. Okay, and again, you can watch the replay. It's on Facebook or it's right here on YouTube also. So last week, I get some, I don't know what, I need to, 1 minute. It's dust or I erased something or I embossed something. I don't know. Here we go. So last week we used this die and we're going to use that again. So let's get started, and we're going to be using, so I punch one before going live. It's create on the fly, so it have to be at the last minute. So I did the medium and the small. So it's a petunia pop. And how many of you know of a cartoon that somebody told me that, and now I'm going to catch myself naming that. Instead of Petunia Pop, when she was looking through the catalog, she said Petunia Pig. I guess it was a cartoon way back in the day. So I don't know if you guys remember that. But now, if you hear me say Petunia Pig, you're going to have to blame Mary for that, because she's the one that put that in my mouth, really the words, and now I cannot stop laughing at it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut a sheet halfway on the long way at 5.5. Okay, let's cut this at 5.5. Now we're going to score this at 1.25, I think. No, 1.5. 1.75. Okay, score at 1.75. See, you guys remember that. So Petunia Pig, now you know if I say that where it comes from. Thank you, Terry. Okay, 1.75. Score that at 1.75. And then at 5.75. 1.3, granted, not now. 1.75 and 5.75. And so this is the mountain, this is the valley. The mountain gonna go inside, that make it easier, and boom. You see, that's pretty much our purse there, but wait a minute. Now, we're gonna take this and we're gonna make a mark, or you can make a mark or you can cut. I am not one to make a mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut. Going to put this point at 1 inch and the bottom in the groove where it cut. So put that at 1 inch, and you have to fold it. So we're going to have to go back and forth, okay? You know what? Before we do that, though, it's going to be a lot easier if you reinforce your score line. Okay, now let's bring this back here. And let's put that at 1 inch and then in the groove there. We're going to cut that. Oh, make sure it's in the groove. That's going to make a difference. Because really, we're going to 3 layers there. Oh, it went easy. Okay, now we're going to flip this. And again, in the groove and 1 inch. In the groove and then 1 inch. This is going to be one of the easiest little purse you're going to make, really. Trust me. Oh, that's the score. Et voila. Does that start to look like a purse already? Right? Okay. Now we need a piece. If you notice, usually the card it's 4 1/4. Well, for this here, it's going to be 4 inch because I wanted this to overlap to keep it close like a purse. So I got a piece of white here. We're going to do 3 3/4, 3 3/4 by it's 5 1/2, 5 1/4. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, because I keep those sheet for inside. Now I cannot go at 1 inch because the way that it is, it would be too much. We're going to go just below. So you know what? Let's mark that one. We're going to go at 5 8, 7 8, 7 8. Okay. Do I have a pencil? Yes, I do. I had one on this area too. I don't know. Okay, 7 8, and then 7 8. Now we're gonna cut that diagonal because 7 8 it's don't have the full line, so that's why it would be in between the 1 and the 3/4 really. But I think it's easier if I mark it. Now we're gonna score that, and not score. I mean cut, and we're gonna do the same thing over here and cut. Okay. Now we will bring the die cut machine. Now, I brought 3 embossing folder here. This is the Texas style one. You see how big it is? It is humongous. So I call it Texas style one. And this is the dotted circle. That's the one we're going to be using tonight. The exposed brick, see, it's like 6 by so this is like 8 1/4, about 8, almost 8 1/2. Really, it's 8 1/2 by 6. This one, it is 6 by just a little over 6. This one, it's about 4 1/2 by 6. So you see the difference in size. So this is almost exactly half a sheet. Now we're going to take this and we're going to open this up. You could have done that with your already, before you cut it. I'm going to show you one that I did that we didn't went diagonal, whatever. So I embossed right away. But this is such a deep embossing folder. You're going to see how deep it is. I strongly recommend it for this. Absolutely. Cut before you're going to emboss, because if not, it's just going to rip. Now you're going to have a little part at the top that will not emboss, and bottom it's embossed, but that's okay because that is the flap. Okay. Now this is a 3D embossing folder, so you're going to treat it just like a 3D embossing folder. Why did it come out with such a big embossing folder? Well, you're going to see what we're going to make tonight. It's great. Or sometime for scrapbook, people like to have bigger. And I don't know. It's just give us another option. And I like what I came up. I'm going to show you different thing I did with that. And it's kind of nice, especially if you like the texture. Well, this make it nice. Now, where it's the inch there, that want to go first. Now, this is the same size, about the width, than your platform. You get a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom. Try to keep a bit at the top, a bit at the bottom, because when it engage, it's engaged better if you get a little bit of space. Now, put your number 4 on top. And then hold it tight. Make sure nothing pass on each side. And roll on just like a regular embossing. And it go just like butter, really butter, if you engage it straight. If you engage it sideways a bit, it's going to chew up the sides. So just make sure it's straight. Now, that is it. Let me remove this. Whoops. Et voila. Now you're gonna say, why did you emboss? Really take the embossing away. It's a lot easier to emboss before than after, again, with this deep embossing folder. See how deep it is? It is very deep. Now you still have your line. Gonna press, and then I'm gonna press. See this cute little purse? And see, like I told you here, it don't matter. Okay, now we got, before we're going to stamp that, because if you were off a little bit, this piece can be off. So this is going to be my insert, and it is off a bit. So I'm going to chop up a little bit on the side there. Let me go. It's just a bit. So that could be, if you're not just at the same spot, you could play a little bit with that. But I really, this is the first time it was more off that I had to take some off. Usually I just going to wing it back there. Here we go. But now, very important that if you want to stamp something on this, you're way better off stamping it before you attach it, because it's very rough, okay? So we're going to take this. Needed a piece of paper here. Here we go. And we will, let me put this away. I'm going to use petunia. So really it's everything petunia tonight. Pretty much it's like a monochromatic card with one color. I'm using the stipple roses, and I'm going to use also the birthday wish. Not sure where the birthday wish going to go though. Birthday wish, that's from Simply Said, okay? Okay, this and then this. Now I'm going to put it at the bottom. So I'm going to ink it, and first ink, usually I like to put it on a scrap paper, and then I'm going to come back here and put this. I want it this way, this way. Right there. And while I got that, we're going to do our envelope too. Remember, the envelope, you do it on the left side. The right side, the post office don't like that. When it go in the machine, it's to put their code there. Et voila. Okay. Now, I got a piece of strip paper, and I brought an old gift card. Don't worry about marking the number. It's been used a long time ago. That was in 2014, 10 years ago, when at a time Stampin' Up was giving us, that's not big enough, I need bigger, some gift cards for certain rewards and such. Let me tell you, I miss those gift cards. Okay, this is going to work here. I'm going to cut one. I want 1 inch. Let's go with, let's see, 1 inch. It's skinny. Let's go with 1 1/4. Can you tell I don't have a clue what I'm doing though? Okay, let's go with 1 1/4. You know what? Let's go with 1 1/2. 1 1/2. The more I look at this, because I need something to sit my cards in, okay? 1 1/2. And then we're going to put that right here at the bottom. So now we will use glue dots. Okay, so glue dots are tear and tape, which work good. So now what I'm going to do, that it's very raised up. You know what? I never mind the glue dots there. I'm going to use Tombow here. Right at the bottom, use a strip of, and about 1 1/2 on each side. But then I will use glue dot after, but just to get it started there. And we're going to take this and put it down here. Yes, that stipple roses is so, so pretty. Okay. Oh, dang it. I wanted to stamp my birthday on that. Mm-mm-mm. Did you hear my granite? He's not happy with me right now because I told him no. It's just like a kid. Cannot. Here we go. I would suggest you stamp that first, though. And you know what? I'm gonna crank it up a notch a little bit more here, and I this gonna get trimmed, but that's okay. Hopefully, that's gonna get cut off there. Okay, so now we're gonna bring our scissors and cut from the back, so then you can follow your card. Okay, that's good. I'm hoping we're gonna catch all whatever I messed up there. Oh, perfect. Granted, people are laughing at you. Here we go. So now see the side there. So we're going to take glue dots right there. I don't have my regular that keep on asking for the glue dots. Okay, here we go. But this is very important that you put that it's strong, but that you just put it on the edge because this is going to be your pocket for your gift card. And because it's embossed, it's very hard to keep, the embossing there, uh, the the layers because it's so deep. Now I'm going to do the four corners of this here. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do this. Granite and biscuit, there are 7 already. Is that crazy? Yeah, they turned 7 in like April, whatever. We get them beginning of June. So 7 years already. Time fly, times fly. Here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and put that right there. So note that this is going to be rough a little bit to sign the card, okay? Because it's very, very texture. Now I'm going to take this and it's going to see it slide perfectly in there. It's the perfect width, really. Now we're going to crank it up a notch. And I like to use an old punch. I got a small one. We used to sell them, just a little one. Or you can take your poker. It doesn't matter. We're going to go about here and here. What's that is? Let's measure so it's the same there. Okay, when it's okay, I'm gonna go at half inch and then half inch. Okay, I got my 2 marks there. And then we're gonna use the old punch here. Maybe this one won't be big enough. We'll see. You put it right in where you emboss. I should have not emboss, I mean score. Your line right at the score there. That's where you want to put that, okay? Now I'm going to flip this. And there. Now, we're going to use the ribbon, the petunia. Like I said, everything is petunia tonight. Petunia, petunia. Along, and this had to go below this. So I'm backwards a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to fix it. I can fix it. So, okay, let me tell you about how long this is. It is, I'm going with 10 inch, 10 inch. Now, you want to cut it diagonal, and that's going to make it very different. Now, I know I use glue dots here. Okay. This here, you in some of them way back, I used to do a knot. Well, a knot, it's not that friendly to, put in an envelope and make a big lump, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, wait a minute, I don't have to do that. So now I'm going to take my Where? You know what? Let's just make sure it's straight at the top, meaning, that it's floating good. Now we're going to lift this up. Now let's bring those glue dots. And put that in the back of the ribbon. Put that flat there, okay? Then I'm going to take another one. Where are they? Up on this side. So you could put a strip of two-way glue, the tape, the tear and tape, but whatever you're using, you want to use something very strong, very, very strong, okay? Glue dot, it's very strong in my opinion. Now I'm going to put another one there. So you want to make sure this is completely flat, because if not, it's going to be a big chunk there, whatever, and it's going to not close good. Now you should have put the insert of the card the last thing of all, but sometimes I go backwards like tonight. But you know what? That's okay. When I make a mistake, you guys can learn from my mistake. I'm okay. If I wouldn't make mistake, then I wouldn't be here, right? So, and I'm gonna say like I told my kids before, it's okay to make a mistake because that means you were doing something. If you never make a mistake, that means you stay in your room and do nothing and watch TV. So it's okay. Voila. Oops, that's a dog hair. See how flat that is there? Now this gonna go there, this gonna go there. See, it's coming along. Now we did those two little doodad here. But 1 minute. Now I got those Velcro. This Velcro here are very yeah, the seal would work. The I would use the strong one, the whatever, the heavy seal, not the regular seal, okay? This here, I don't know, you can see it's very thin. So that's the Velcro. I'm gonna use my Velcro here. Whoops. I like to do Velcro on this just because it keep it close, nice. Okay, this is the rough part. Gonna go right in the center here. Now the soft part gonna go at the top here, like so. And then we're gonna take this. Oops, I see a problem. I see a problem. I can only have half of this. And the reason why I can only have half of this, it's because it would go above. So I'm going to put the other half there. I'm going to put that right here. And now, here we go. Okay, the first time, before you send something with a Velcro, Seal Plus, yes, I couldn't even think of the name. You want to open it up and close. Open it up and close. Just to make sure the glue is stuck very good in the back so it don't rip. So, et voila. See? Now, I'm going to take these. And this is the silver foil. And we're going to take a glue dot to the rescue. And oops. I had one, but it was eye a bit. Okay, I'm going to put that about here. You want, that's about the center there. And then this one. And then I'm using those trinket that it's part of that adventure, that airplane suite there. Oh, it is one over here. Oh, you know what? We're going to do like last week. Just scrunch this here. I like that thing. Okay, I better make another glue dots because it touched my skin there. Yes, glue dots are our friends. That is right. That is right there. Now, where? Okay, those trinkets are called industrial trinkets. I think it go perfect like for a button. So really you can put it on two sides. See that it's more like a plain thing, but we're going to use it this side. And that it don't have no glue in the back. So you bet you come back to your glue dots. Sip away, my friends. And then put that right here. So this year, I'm going to use an extra postage for that because of the thickness of this. Uh, the post office here, it's getting really cranky about those bumpy thing. They got a new machine, they told me, and they're not friendly with that. So this, I'm going to use another piece of cardstock to mail it. I got some that, let me show you what I get. Many people, every time I send a card with that, they're like, where did you get this? So this is just a postcard that I got it done. You can do it at Vistaprint, Zelle, wherever you get those card done. And you put whatever you want on it. And that's what I'm going to put on this. Another thing that you can do, it's emboss it too, that it gives the, the bumpy thing. But right now, I think this is plenty thick. But this here, see, it's not, I'm going to tell you right now, it is not a friendly one to mail. It's very thick. So you could do maybe just one of those. Oh, maybe I do. 1 minute. Because I didn't want to use a pearl with the silver. Um, these are even, you know what? I'm going to keep that one. So the in color one would work. But then really what I was looking, just those sequins with the glue in the back, that would be perfect because it's more flat. Okay, so yeah, see? Okay, now you're gonna see, does it fit in an envelope? And I told you yes, right? So you're gonna put that in, and then when you just fold this in, et voila, it fit perfect in the envelope. I'm gonna use the butterfly stamps. That's a non-machinable stamp. That's what I'm gonna use because of that bumpy there, okay? That's and then maybe I'm gonna even put an extra postage. But you see how cute that is. And if you don't want to put a gift card, you can do it just that way too. I mean, very, very simple, right? So I won't send that gift card, but I'm gonna put one of my cards in. If voila. That is it, my friends. So I hope that you enjoyed this. They are so fun. So this is diagonal. I think it looked amazing. And then here was, I already shared that, or it's coming, whatever. That was the first one I did. This is the same size, okay? It's the same size. See? Except this one tonight we cut diagonal. Don't you think it looked more like a purse? I think it's beyond cute. Okay, so that is that one. Now I told you I did cards. So the cards that I did, it's the same. Did I say the same measurement than this? See, it's the same than this. Et voila. So cut diagonal, but that's a card. And this one, I put it on the long way. This is going to be for my next month thank you cards. I did, I don't know how many of that, and that was quick. See, just that. So some of you asked me, why such a big folder? I love the texture all around. I absolutely love it. So this is petunia also with the beige. And see, it stand up very nice and so on. And then the first one I had done, it was with the Flirty Flamingo. This is Flirty. Wait a minute. It's not Flamingo. I'm losing my marble here. Yeah, Flirty Flamingo. Flirty Flamingo. And with Blackberry Bliss. Blackberry Bliss has been on one of my to go color lately, like for accent. With a lot of the colors, it go amazing. Et voila, for birthday cards or you can any occasion. Very, very simple, but when you cut it diagonal, when I was putting my stuff away and I'm like, wait a minute, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow night. That was yesterday. I'm going to do a purse, but cut it diagonal. And you see, I think it did the trick. So now coming back to last week, I had that. I said it was throw up on a car. And I did the frame. See, much better, but still it's a lot of flowers. But I just spun just like the cards I did today. I finished that just before going live because if not, it would have went in the trash. So I'm like, well, at least it's not bad, right? It's not the greatest, but it's okay. It's better than what I showed you guys last week. Now, the winner of last week, that was in the purple, she arrived late tonight that she said, it's Catherine Meller. So, Catherine, it happened. I do have your mailing, and I know that's you. She's part of our team. Your name came up today. So, this is the card that going to be sent to you. And if you missed last week, I shared tips on the wheel on page 132. That was the card that I had done before and the one I did live. So, Catherine, that's going to go in the mail to you, if not tomorrow, by Saturday. So, any question for me? And again, I want to make sure that you know that the deal to join the team and get the in color and tomorrow, and also with my customer appreciation, it's those label that end tomorrow also. I know I said trash because very rare I say a card go in the trash because usually I'm gonna say that card's it's for my in-laws, and right now my brother-in-law it's not on tonight. I don't know, he must have been busy at the farm or something at the motel. So you get a farm and also you run a motel. So he's a busy guy all around. So yeah, very rare I see the trash, but that card last week with all those flowers on top of it, it make me, yeah, it was not. So with the frame around, I can handle that one. I'm not a fussy girl, so for me, all that blings and all the little flowers, but this is beyond cute though. It would be very pretty in a blue jeans, right? Don't you think? It's, oh yeah, see? Let's go shopping. Okay, any question for me? I'm looking through. Yes, he's very busy. So I know Brett talked to him earlier today. Very rare he miss our thing. I say he is my biggest support in the family here, really. Well, thank you. Yeah, last week Verno had mentioned something about my glasses. Yes, I did get glasses. I'm not sure. I never get glasses like full glasses because it's always like I call it the non whatever. It's more. It's just the top, and then it's a free floater. So it's the first time I go with a full thing. And these are the transparent. They got a new one, the 2 minute one. I don't know if I can get used to that, but I was tired. The clip on, or I'm sure you saw me a lot on this during a live event with my sunglasses there. And after we came back from Mexico, I ruined two pair of glasses from up down and put it in the back of my pocket or going in the cave swimming and zip line. I was like, I need something. And Ollie, you know what? Ollie, I know she sent me a text. She was going to get her nails done. So I bet she's running behind. See, all our regular. I love it. You guys just, it's like a little family on Thursday night. I love it. So that is it, my friend. Till next time, happy stamping. And we will catch you next Thursday, same time, same place, my friend. Bye bye for now.